But there is one thing actually which is quite interesting. Where, as homeopaths around the world, we have so many books, hundreds of books, literally speaking, and sometimes we pick up a book and we think, oh my God, why did I pick this up? It's so complicated and it's just not even presented well. And how is this possibly going to be my desktop companion? But one thing we found, certainly Lina and I, and the homeopaths that we talk to, is Dr. Gaurang's books are very straightforward. So they're easy to understand and use in clinic, in practice at that time. So if you're doing a case, you're following up and you think, okay, I need to look here, I need to look here. And sometimes you open books and not software, just books, and you get so confused and you think, what what am I supposed to be doing here? But with his books, they're very easy to follow. And that's the crux. That's the most important thing about being able to use what's being given to us as knowledge and experience. And with that, actually, we have to say, both of us, don't we, Naila, that you're so humble. It's so beautiful because you're so generous. And the way that you do things and the gratitude that you give, this is that full circle to show gratitude because it comes around. So thank you. And it's the team and the work that's involved and also the subject matter, because sarcodes, hormones, neurotransmitters, matridonal remedies, these are all, for some people, homeopaths in many countries, they're still emerging. It's like, oh, what's this? What is this remedy? And what's lac humanum and lac maternum? And what's thalamus and pineal gland? But they're so needed for this time, like we mentioned earlier, aren't they? Remedies such as folliculinum can become the remedies of today, where they were rare or underused because they're so valuable. Just folliculinum and just looking at the female reproductive system and looking at the menstrual complaints and looking at HRT and looking at the use of contraceptive pills or devices and all the chemicals that can feed into that, can disrupt not just the glands but also the neurotransmitters, right? They're messengers and they can become lost sometimes. So it's a very beautiful match how you've actually done this. And that's what makes it so interesting, right? Because it's not just the tissue salts, it's about being able to open a book, literally like opening. And we've opened at Calc Self. And you see through the image, you can learn so much itself, So you've got keynotes, you've got the genus itself, you've got the explanation, the modalities, the deficiencies. And even though so many people are versed with tissue salts nowadays, biochemic tissue salts, but there are just as many who are not or are hesitant to use them. But we found in clinical practice as supportive remedies, or sometimes just standalone remedies, they're absolutely phenomenal. Caliphos, Calcphos, Ferramphos, the 5-phos combination, or the other 20 plus combinations, they work absolutely phenomenally. And they are literally like this with homeopathy, just like sarcodes are. So you have your single remedy, if that's how you prescribe, or you have your multi-layered approach. And the tissue salts just work so beautifully well because obviously they have trace elements. So it's a whole new level of healing.